All right. We got a divine one today, y'all, family. Peace. Peace, family. Peace. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet. All right. Peace to all the higher vibrating beings out here. Peace to all my higher vibrating beings out here. Yes, we are growing and ascending day by day, y'all. Day by day. Day by motherfucking day. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. It's almost over for they ass. It's almost over for they ass. It's almost over for they ass. Y'all see all this shit going on, right? Y'all see all this shit going on, right? It's almost over for they ass, man. It's almost over for they ass. Alright? Now, today we're going to be talking about spell casting, alright? Beginning spell casting. Alright? Before I begin this motherfucking lecture, alright, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I'm going to tell you one thing right now, man. One thing about it, you use this shit at your own risk. Alright? You use this shit at your own risk. This level of awareness and intelligence, this is that forbidden fruit. So you got to be careful when tapping into these different practices and techniques. Because there's a lot of shit that goes along with spell casting. You can't just be out here cursing anybody. All right, you can't be out here just doing whatever you want. That's not how the universe works. That's not how things work in these cosmos. All right, so I'm gonna be breaking down a lot of different things that you need to understand before you can even try spellcasting. Ashe. So, peace to the gods and goddesses. Peace to the ancestors. Peace to the higher vibrating beings out there. All right. May peace be with my elders, my peers, and my reflections. All right. And may peace be with the children, because they are the bright sun seeing a what? A revolutionary beginning. Ashe. So, let me get these notes out. It's going to be a real deep one this time. All right. It's always going to be deep. But I'm going to be giving y'all a lot of, like, some of this shit, bro. I couldn't even go too deep because it's like some of the knowledge, this knowledge comes with responsibility, my nigga. Some of this shit, certain people ain't supposed to be seeing, all right? It's all about a process with this shit. And the ancestors and all these different beings, right, and energies that are playing a part in this spiritual war, there's all divine planning, divine timing with this shit. So, the chosen ones, like the ones that really know and are tapping into that esoteric knowledge and are getting the downloads, we know we can't be out here just saying whatever we want to you, mother. All right. To the people that we need to show the way. All right. We can't just say, oh, you could do anything. Like, no, there's levels to this shit. There's rules to this shit. So, oh, is this it right here? Nope. Here we go. All right, spellcasting training. There are multiple ways to spellcast. You can spellcast with all the 5 senses, including the spiritual senses. So when you're spellcasting, it's not just your words, y'all. One thing you're going to understand today is that everything is magic. You've just been lied to about magic. And that's why they hid it from you. Because if you knew the truth, if you knew that everything around you was magic, then you would be tapped in way more than what you are right now. See, we are on we're rising back to that awareness, but right now we're in an ignorant stage, a barbaric stage, right? But when learning these different laws of the universe, right? And these different words and these different movements and motions and ritual, all these different things you have been doing on a daily basis. But you've been under light code lockdown and illusions, right? And you've been under a prison in your mind. So when I break a lot of this shit down, a lot of y'all are going to be like, oh, I figured, I pretty much had a basis concept on that. Right. We all have these basic concepts within our spirits and souls. But what they did is they used the words, they used the spelling, they used our shit against us, man. So, there are multiple ways to spellcast. Like I said, you can spellcast with all the 5 senses, including the 5 spirituals, or not 5, there's more than 5 spiritual senses. But you can use all your senses to spellcast, my nigga. Alright, spellcasting is the ability to influence and manipulate reality. So all spellcasting is your ability to influence and manipulate the reality around you. You will be learning very soon that everything is an illusion, but it's all the illusion you perceive and you magnetize and you cast out. Ashe? This practice involves your awareness and ability of discernment. You must understand the 12 main laws of the universe as well as the polarity of your realm. So, I'm going to be breaking the 12 main laws of the universe now. All right, I really did y'all a solid in this bitch. So just make sure you share the message. It don't got to be this lecture, but just absorb the information. I always tell you in every lecture, absorb the information, push it out. All right, let's shift this bitch, y'all. So, the polarities of your realm. So look, bro. Understand that you've been in a very negative polarity for a very long time on this plane, this realm, this plane, this planet, all right? We have been in a negative polarity, but the poles are shifting, right? We're going back into that positive polarity. We're going back into that awareness. Everything is shifting right now, family. So that's why everything seems to be changing, or it seems odd right now. Everything seems to be happening right now, right? There's so many things that are coming to the light now, right? That's because the poles are shifting, right? So, I'm going to break down the 12 laws of the universe, y'all. Starting with the law of oneness. Everything is connected. So, just like that, there's no separation from the high, the most high consciousness, right? The God you would consider to be God, right? Because we know all these different concepts have been used to misconstrue our minds. We are gods. We are creators, right? But it's, like I said, it's levels to it. So, the law of oneness just states that the God, also known as the creator of this multiverse, this universe, right? Everything in this multiverse and universe is connected to that source, to that supreme consciousness. This is the law of oneness. Everything is connected. Ashe? The law of energy vibration. Hang on. I gotta be checking my shit because, you know, my motherfucking camera be trying to play with me, y'all. My shit be trying to play with me. You seen I put that damn fire out right there? Well, I don't know if I did it, but I'm gonna have to check out the video. All right. So, the law of energy vibration. Everything is energy. Therefore, everything vibrates. All right. So, this is a law, bro. This is like a fuck man-made laws. All right. Fuck their man-made laws. We talking about the real laws in this bitch. The universal laws. All right. So, everything has energy. I have expressed this many times. When you are thinking of things, you should be thinking of energy and vibration, and how you are vibrating, resonating with that energy. I always express this to you, but I'm breaking it down for you. The law of energy vibration. This is the law. Like, everything has energy. Everything vibrates. You cannot have energy without having some sort of vibration, some resonation. All right? These laws are very important, y'all. If y'all gonna get anything in this bitch, understand these universal laws. Because this is how these universal laws are going to connect you again. This is what's really going to help you understand what the fuck is going on, all right? So, the law of action states that every action produces a reaction. I shouldn't have to break that down much more than that. Whatever action you put out, you are going to receive a reaction from it, all right? The law of correspondence states that every action and outcome reflects one another. Okay? So not only is there a reaction to every action, but no outcome in your life will just be from a random source, okay? It all has to correspond and correlate to each other. Ashe? The law of cause and effect just simply states that there are no accidents. So just as the law of correspondence, all right, the law of cause and effect is just really explaining to you that there is no accidents in this shit. There's no coincidences, y'all. When there is a cause, there is an effect, all right, and vice versa. So you got to think everything that's going on in your life, it's happening for a reason, all right? Everything that goes on in your life happens for a reason. Whether you put that reasoning or whether it was something that you needed to learn along this life path. Everything happens within reason. So, the law of attraction states that like energy attracts. All right, a lot of people know about the law of attraction. No, it's simple. It's just polarity. All right, you will attract what you are putting out, and vice versa. Things will attract to you how you are attracting. All right, so you got to think everything is interacting, everything is attracting and compelling each other, right? And the law of attraction just states that you magnetize, you attract the energy that you have around you, that you are vibrating and resonating at. All right. So if you are sitting here, oh, woe is me, acting like a victim, you're going to attract things that make you feel like a victim. You're going to attract things that novocaine that victim mindset. All right. So if you want to break free of a cycle, you have to attract that break. All right. Meaning you have to put the awareness that you want to break free. You have to put the action and the discipline there to break free of your cycles. All right. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. All right. Let me say that one more time. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. We as a conscious beings have the power to transmute energy, also known as change energy. So, this goes very deep with spellcasting because you must understand that you being consciousness, right? You being this level of intelligence in this universe in which you can understand these different deep divine teachings, right? You now have the power to transmute this energy, these different things that you absorb and push out, right? This is all this law is saying. You have the power to change your environment, the energy around you. Ashe. The law of relativity states that we can only relate to the experiences we have gone through. Okay? So this one gets really deep, but I'm just going to base it out for y'all. You feel me? Basically, you cannot, if you have never got cheated on, how are you going to relate to a nigga that got cheated on? That's just not real. It's not plausible, all right? It's not going to fly, you feel me? You have to, in order to be empathetic and relate to people and the things around you and the environments, you have to have gone through a similar experience with that so you can resonate and vibrate at that experience level. So it's basically like saying, if you've never seen the color green, how can you experience seeing the color green as someone who has already seen the color green? Ashe? It's all about relativity, right? Being in a relation to that experience so you can empathize and see clearly that experience. Ashe? And this goes hand in hand with wisdom, all right? A lot of people who are wise, they can relate to a lot more people than somebody who is very ignorant because they have already been through these different experiences, right? The law of polarity states that everything has an opposite. Every energy has an opposite energy. Every energy has an energy that is opposite or repels it, all right? The law of so that was the law of polarity, y'all. The law of rhythm states that all energies vibrate and resonate at various speeds and tones. So all the law of rhythm is saying is every energy has a specific vibration about it, right? And as I said before, it's levels to it, y'all. It's levels to it. So you watching right now, you have your own rhythm. You have your own vibration. And you are going to attract this like vibration, all right? This is the whole thing about the law of rhythm. So when manifesting and doing these spells, you want to tap into all these different laws of the universe. Because think about it. All these laws of the universe apply to this reality, right? So with the law of rhythm, when you're attracting, you want to be on that same rhythm. You want to be on that same rhythm, that same vibration as what you want to attract, right? So it all starts with understanding these different laws and truths about your reality that's been hidden away from you. So the law of rhythm is all energies vibrate and resonate at various speeds and tones. The law of gender states that all energies have a balance of masculine and feminine. So even if you're a boy, all right, you have feminine energy in you. Even if you're a girl, you have masculine energy in you, all right? And these energies balance out, right, to create the manifestation that you have became. So the law of gender just states that every energy, every single energy has a masculine and a feminine side to it. Ashe? Okay, so I just broke down the 12 laws of the universe. All right, this is going to be on YouTube, so you feel me? Just keep watching it. Just study the videos. All right, do your own research, your own knowledge. Meditate and go within. All right, before you go to any type of sources or Googles or anything like that, you want to meditate because your soul and your spirit is going to know way before you are. All right, your soul and your spirit is what you need to be listening to right now. See, that motherfucking intuition has been trying to reach your ass, right? But now it's time to start listening to these higher energies right within us. So we're going to start training. We're going to start talking about the training, all right? Understand that you must use the laws of the universe to your advantage when spellcasting. So, as I said before, the most important thing you understand from this video is those laws of the universe. Because without that understanding of your reality, you cannot efficiently spellcast. You cannot efficiently manipulate reality if you cannot understand it. Ashe? So it's all about understanding what's going on around us, family. All right? And with these 12 laws of the universe, it's gonna make a lot more shit click. It's gonna make a lot more shit just connect for you. When casting physical spells through touch, make sure to have the intent in your mind and send the energy in the body part being touched. So when spell casting using touch, okay, a good example that everyone knows about is healing, okay? When you're healing, you have to have that intention of healing, right? Not only that, but you have to send that energy of that intention throughout your body. See, you got to understand that this body, this is an instrument, right? This is an instrument, and you manipulate vibrations with your body, family. So when you get to that higher awareness, that higher level of healing, you can simply think about healing, y'all, and send that vibration, that energy into whichever body part you're using for that physical touch, all right? This is very, very powerful, and it only can be powerful if you have that awareness for it, right? I don't want to say if you believe in it, because a belief is a systematic concept to box your mind, all right? We are not believing in shit in this bitch. Don't even believe me, my nigga. You go tap in and you go do your own research for yourself. I'm just trying to help. But don't believe me. Just be aware of the things that I'm saying, all right? So, as I said before, when casting physical spells through touch, make sure you have that intent in your mind and you're sending the energy to the body part being touched. When speaking spells, the most important factors are intent and rhythm. the more rhythmic and fluent the spell is spoken, the more powerful the spell is, y'all. Alright, now, when I tell you motherfuckers that literally everything is magic, bruh, think of everything in your world right now. Think of everything that's going on right now, bruh. Alright? You gotta understand that magic is being used on a day-to-day basis. Magic is who we are at its roots. Electromagnetism. Electromagnetism. That's what magic is, family. It's just the study of electricity reacting with magnetism. We live in an electromagnetic realm, okay? So when you are speaking spells, you want to use that rhythm, that magnetism, right? So it's almost how y'all got to think about this too. Why are we so attracted to rhyming, right? When we do music. Music is a very, very deep tool to use, right? But you got to understand why we rhyme when we do music. Because you have that rhythm. It makes that music that much more powerful, y'all. That's why it's important to be fluid and efficient with your words, okay? And it's important to understand that you must have rhythm with your words. You must vibrate on a certain tone with your words. And the energy you must resonate, right, on the vibration of the power. So basically, when you are spellcasting using the spells, right, the words, you just want to make sure it's very rhythmic and fluid, okay? When spellcasting through aroma or smells, make sure your intent is set and the smell is very potent. So one thing you're going to learn, my nigga, all right, it's very important that you have intentions, all right? You cannot be doing those spells with mindless thoughts. You have to put intention and focus and concentration. That's why I say it's important to meditate, because what is meditation, y'all? Mental concentration. You have to mentally focus. You have to mentally concentrate for something to manifest, right? So when it comes to like different smells, spell casting using smell, right? You have to have the intention set. It's always going to be about intention, y'all. It's always going to be about intention. You have to have that intention set. And the more potent that smell is, the more that sense is firing off those chemicals, right? Those different things that you use, right? The different senses that you use, the more powerful your spell is going to be. Hearing and speaking are two and the same. They both correspond one another. Right? So when you're speaking spells, that goes hand in hand with hearing the spells as well. All right. Where we at with it? When beginning spell casting, start small and work your way up. So this, I always use the gym parable. All right. You're not about to go in the gym and lift up no heavy ass weights off the rip. All right, family? You got to start small, okay? You got to start with what you can work with. And then you build your way. You work your way up. This is why it's called spellcasting training, because we're training right now. You see, a lot of shit's been hidden from us. So we have to start training, relearning again. We can't just start setting niggas on fire, you feel me? We can't just start making the earth split open off the rip, y'all. That's not how it's going to work. We have to practice these different teachings and abilities, all right? We can't sit here and think this shit is a fake anymore, all right? This shit is going to hit you in the face whether you wanted to or not, nigga. This shit is going to hit you very, very soon. So you might as well start tapping in now, because I'm telling y'all now, man. I'm telling y'all, we ain't even going to have this motherfucking internet that much longer, all right? We ain't going to have this money that much longer, because too much shit is about to shift. All right, I'm trying to prepare y'all, and we preparing together, family. We preparing together. We uniting together. You feel me? We're organizing together in this bitch. So remember that when you're training, you gotta start small and work your way up. Like I said, what is it? Levels to this shit. So there are multiple methods of conjuring up a spell. You can use potions, sacred words or phrases, hand and body movements, or other various ways. All right, I gotta check on my timing. So, as I said, there's multiple ways of spellcasting, y'all. Everything is magic in this bitch. So, really, it has to do with your imagination, right? Once you start tapping into that chaos, right? That chaos energy, that feminine energy, that imagination side of you, then this is where your real magic comes from. So, like I said, there's multiple ways. There's potions. There's spell casting. All right, you can draw pictures, and that could be a spell. Okay, there's different symbols. All right, symbolism that can be used when spell casting. Multiple ways, family. Just tap in and figure out where you resonate in at. You feel me? So this is gonna be my last little PowerPoint. All right. Now I even took the time to meditate and figure out some different phrases, beginning phrases, right, we could use. And another thing about spell casting, y'all, it's a continuous thing. You have to build this energy up. Like I said before, you're not gonna be just out setting shit on fire, growing trees and shit out of nowhere. You have to build this energy up within you. You have to pay your respects to the cosmos again, right? You have to show the cosmos that you are aware and you know who you are again, right? But I'm going to just break down some different phrases that we can use, family, all right? You could call upon many deities. Before called upon, however, understand that deity and its relation to you as well as the correspondence to your spell. So, don't just be out here calling on any motherfucker, all right? You got to do some research. You got to do some meditation on who the fuck you about to call up. Because you never know, y'all. You never know. Like, you have ancestors that are benevolent and you have ancestors that are malevolent, all right? You have ancestors, you have the different Neterus, the gods, all right? All these different Orishas, all these different powers you could call upon, right? But you got to understand who you are and your relation to that power. Because you never know that power might be your enemy energy. Okay? So don't just be out here calling on random motherfuckers. Do some knowledge. Make sure you gain the awareness before you start practicing shit. Alright? Don't be out here just calling on anyone. But there are many people, many energies, many deities that you can call upon. Alright? So, and where I was going with that, y'all. Alright, we back. Shit. That bitch is mucked up. My bad, y'all. So, where was I at? Let's see. Alright, where I was going with that, right? See, a lot of you Christians don't understand. You call, every time you say amen, you're calling upon Ra, alright? You're calling upon the sun deity, right? You're calling upon the sun. That's why you worship the sun, right? Jesus. But I'm not about to go too deep into this religion shit. All right, I'm about to break that down in a whole nother lecture. But I'm just saying, there's different deities that you could call upon their names, right? And simply from you calling upon their name, you are attracting that energy, right? You are speaking forth that energy to come upon this motherfucker. So, that's where I was going with that as far as calling upon the deities, all right? All you have to do is call upon that energy to manifest to this reality. Okay, so some sacred phrases are Om, Ta, Mu, Nefu, Set, Abris, Cadaver, Tu or Tut, Wa, Yahweh, and Heka. Okay? So, these different phrases, right, y'all? I said from the jump, use this shit at your own risk, nigga. Alright? I'm not about to take responsibility for motherfuckers doing some shit they don't know about and then having it backfire on them. This is why I'm telling y'all better understand this shit before you start applying that pressure, you feel me? Understand what the fuck you finna use. So these different phrases that I just said, a lot of shit has been misconstrued, y'all. A lot of shit has been made to look like it's just a joke, nigga. This shit ain't no fucking joke, right? When you hear the motherfucking monks in the cartoons and the movies going, they get to start doing some crazy shit like float. You know what I'm saying? They don't eat for weeks, months at a time. That's because they are using that sacred energy, right? But it's been put in your face, thrown in your face, seeming like a joke. This shit ain't no joke. But think about how powerful your mind is, right? Now, because you genuinely believe it's a joke, you, in a sense, that phrase has no power for you anymore. So it's all about remembering how powerful this shit is, remembering the energy behind this shit. That's going to help us shift this energy, all right? Truly understanding this energy behind these different phrases and these different spells and how this whole realm is a magical realm. Truly understanding that will only bring this shift. Now, a lot of us are remembering. A lot of us are shifting this bitch. But the more we remember, the more rapid we shift, y'all. So it's important to understand these different topics before you try to apply them. Not only will it help shift your reality faster, manifest the reality you are attracting and you are seeking, but it will also, on a collective consciousness, help shift the reality. Ashe? Y'all gotta understand, everything is connected in this bitch. Everything is connected in this bitch, y'all. Alright? So, that was my last little PowerPoint. Alright. This is my spellcasting training lecture. Now, I'm gonna be dropping... I got a lot of work. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do here, y'all. So, just be patient with me. I'm going to be dropping a lot of lectures this week, though. So, be tuning in. Make sure you're sharing this message. We're going to get real deep in this bitch, all right? We going to be shifting this bitch, all right? And very soon, I'm going to start my chaotic lectures, all right, on how to build communal armies, how to really get this organization popping, y'all. So, I love y'all, family, and if you vibrate and resonate with this message, please, please, please spread the awareness. Please spread the message. That's all I ever ask for. I don't care about no fucking clout, y'all. I don't care about y'all just spreading my lecture. All right. I want you to absorb this information. I want you to be able to give these lectures. I want you guys to be able to reiterate and understand what the fuck is going on. Ashe? So with that being said, I'm going to leave as I come. Love and chaos. All right. Divine unity. That's what we need. All right. That's what we need. Ashe. Peace to the gods and the goddesses and all the higher vibrating beings. All right. I'll leave as I come. One love.